Hello, everybody. I'm going to be doing an example of finding critical number involving an absolute value. There's a good one, number 34 of your textbook, 4.1, number 34. We are finding the critical numbers, critical or values, numbers, doesn't matter. For g as a function of time equals to absolute value of 3t minus 4. Okay, so if you remember your math 141, you know that the graph of absolute value looks something like this. And so if, say, this is t and this is g of t, but now we have this graph being shifted to the right 4 units, and the values of y are being multiplied by 3 because it's 3 times t. So it's going to look something like this, which is kind of skinnier, but it is in the right-hand side. And notice that just from that previous knowledge, right now I can tell that this graph, this g of t, has one critical value, and that happens right here in this edge, in this discrete point. How do I know that? Because I know that the limit at that point does not exist. Why it doesn't exist? Because the signs of the tangent line to the left are all negative. The signs for the tangent lines on the right-hand side is all positive. So at that point, the limit from the left does not agree with the limit on the right. So as we discussed before, this function is not differentiable at that point. So what are we supposed to do? The first thing here to remember is that g of t, and this is like, I don't know what classroom or what class they show that here in the United States, but at least 141, math 148. So from previous times, previous knowledge, I'm going to have to remember that g of t equals to 3t minus 4 if the value of 3t minus 4 is greater than or equal to 0. And let me make this so we can see it better. And the value of g of t is the opposite of 3t minus 4 if 3t minus 4 is smaller than 0 by the definition of absolute value. So what does that mean? That means that g of t equals to 3t minus 4 and minus 3t plus 4. This one if 3t minus 4 greater than or equal to 0 and 3t minus 4 smaller than 0. Okay, I want to know when that shifting from going down happens to the right. So I have to find that point. I'm going to say it equal to 0. I'm going to say that 3t minus 4 equals to 0, and that gives me t equals to 4/3. So when t is 4/3 is right here, 4/3 comma 0, 4/3 comma 0 is that point. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and take the g prime of t. The derivative of the top portion is just positive 3. The derivative of negative, the lower portion is negative 3. And so we set this one t greater than 4/3. And this one was t smaller than 4/3. The thing, what's important here to remember? The thing important here to remember is that at precisely t equals 4/3, the derivative does not exist. So g prime of t does not exist at t equals 4/3. And that makes it a critical value. If it does not exist, it makes it a critical value. So t equals 4/3, yeah, I'm going to say the only critical value. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you.